Boys' favor. Let's step into game number 2. On Fighting Spirit, this is going to be another TVZ, as in these first 2 matches, players just get to pick their races.
Right.
Teutonic spawning in the 11 o'clock position as the Orange Terran, against Blank Boy, the White Zerg, spawning at the 1 o'clock. This game is on Fighting Spirit,
As chosen by Teutonic.
right?
And also, they are, just to note that they respond closer to each other, so if any scouting goes down
Mm.
beforehand and either of the one sees that, they can plan accordingly.
Yeah, it looks like this first Overlord just gonna scout in the wrong position. Looks
Do
like a no lucky Overlord. Hmm?
do drones? I see that there's a difference between Zergs that scout with a drone and Zergs that do not. I think they usually, is that a usual thing to scout with a drone?
Yeah, I believe so. Drones just, they go places so much faster than Overlords do. You can actually, you know, maybe not so much against a Terran with Marines or Protoss who has a wall off with cannons. But drones definitely have more scouting potential than Overlords, at least at the very beginning. Except, in PvZ, you do see often Overlords sneaking around and past the cannons into the Protoss main. But in the case of ZVT, as we see here, like, Overlords can just so easily get picked off by just Marines if they do overextend themselves
Yes.
into the main. This is curious, actually. It looks like we have a quick third Overlord coming out from Blank Boy. Um, with this expand getting taken, looks like he's doing something that could be particularly greedy if he's trying to amass this much food this early. I'm not sure how. He is just on one hatchery just yet with 1225 food. He can double that food.
Right.
If he's planning on just powering a bunch of drones and not building anything for a while, then
Right.
that he really needs that much food. Actually, it looks like we are going to see a third hatchery getting thrown down before the spawning pool. This is curious. Is Teutonic going to see that? If he sees that and he reacts properly, he could do some sort of bunker rush or some aggressive thing and take advantage of this late spawning pool. But it looks like this SCV is just going to hang back here, probably waiting for some specific timing at which to go up. Okay, there he goes. He is going to see both the third hatchery and the spawning pool. Seeing that that third hatch got thrown down really quite early. And then only just now the gas getting taken.
All right, we see the 2 racks again by Teutonic. No CC, so it looks like we're going to see around roughly the same thing that he did last game again.
Mm.
Uh, yeah, spawning pool extractors, all what seems to be
Okay, there
different
goes a
stuff.
scouting drone dying to a pack of 5 Marines.
Oh, okay, there is the scouting drone. Okay, for whatever, I missed that.
Mm.
I noticed there wasn't one last game, but I'm pretty sure that was because there's a 2-player map.
Right, and that Overlord just went over and saw everything immediately. Here's the first 6 lings gonna pop. I doubt this is gonna be Speed having the first gas spent on it. And a creep colony going down at the front. Okay, so Blank Boy is a bit apprehensive of those Marines he saw just hanging out at the top of the ramp. I think it was he saw that high number of Marines and recognized that that could not have been produced from one barracks that
Mm.
quickly.
Two,
So a
two creep
second,
colonies going down.
right,
Sorry
that
to
second
interject.
sunken. That's okay. And then the lair just now getting morphed um, with this first gas. A little late, I think, actually, because that just started around the time that Blinkboy had 100 gas.
I feel like that's
Um,
a lot of money being spent. I'm not saying that what he's doing is wrong, but is this, is that, I mean, I feel like he spent a lot of money all at once. Is that true, or am I not just learned on the Zerg strategy
Um,
and the build orders?
no,
Is that usual for Zerg?
I think that could be absolutely usual, but that usually you spend that, or you see that at a time when there's like your spire just finishes and you're going 3 hatch spire, so you saved up your 900 to spend on 9 mutas. Um,
Oh, yeah.
but right now it looks like, what did that money get spent on? Perhaps that got spent on layer, and it looks like just a lot of drones.
And yeah, no, a lot of drones. I do notice that, and creep colonies.
Hmm.
That's and now hydrogen.
Okay, we are seeing a hydrogen getting thrown down. This could be another lurker-based build. I wouldn't be surprised. We see a lot of Marines. They took out an Overlord a while back, and now,
Yes.
curiously, they just hang out here without any medics for support. But we're seeing that there are just these slow lings from Blank Boy. A couple of them going to get taken out while they're trying to get some scouting information out there. But these 3 Sunkens, there's not going to be any blast or bus coming through here. We see a firebat and a medic though, holding the ramp. I guess Teutonic's afraid of any run-bys, though he could be containing up here and really make sure that Zerglings aren't leaving the base,
Right.
rather than on the other side of this fat bridge.
Right.
But I think that is safer. He can see things passing through this fat bridge, and it's a little harder to get himself surrounded than if he's right up here, right up against the creep.
Right.
Um,
Natural went down quite a while ago on Teutonic's
mm,
part, and he's adding on a 4th barracks. I also noticed that lurker aspect is getting done, and I kind of like that lurker aspect. What lurker aspect is getting done? The
mm.
hydras are not being built. I guess there's
Just
no
now, 6 Hydras getting morphed.
right, and I think that's if it's if those hydras are specifically for lurkers, that I do like that his timing that lurker aspect in hydra is popping.
That was very crisp timing. Here we have medic. Stim is finished. I think range is incomplete. We're gonna
He's
see
he's going in for it.
some
He's
fireworks
attacking the
tearing.
natural.
Oh, but the Hydra is joining in on the fight right now. Um, ooh,
Oof.
really helping those Sunkens. You don't see Hydras being very useful in TVZ a lot. But right now, just that crucial timing, while they're being backed up by these sunken colonies, they were really helping out against that Marine force.
Right.
Here we see the first factory being thrown down from Teutonic, and range just now finishing. See, I think I would have preferred if Teutonic went in right now, just after range had finished, because as we can see, the lurkers are still not done. That would have been a very good timing. Um, but perhaps he thought that the lurkers could have been done at that moment, because we did see that was kind of a late layer that the SCV did not scout. And just now we see Zergling speed getting back teched too, while small parties of Marines are traversing across the map, still trying to maintain this contain and not let Zerg take a third base.
Here
Although
comes
if,
lurkers. Are coming in. They're
oop,
burrowing. All right.
and just
Nice
getting a couple
dodge.
shots off, no one dying. Right, that was a good pullback from Teutonic.
All right. And it looks like he's going to try to keep him
Ooh,
at bay. Ooh, that was a
ooh, great
very
burrow. Just surviving with 7 HP, now 9.
right. And at the same time, another barracks is going down. A machine shop on the factory.
The first
Um,
barracks.
Marines and medic going in position. Lurkers on burrow. Repositioning. Another
Pulling the low
lurker
health one
added.
back.
All right,
One
nice. He
lurker getting
finishes off
picked
that
off.
lurker. Kill. All right, takes some Marines, and it
Oh,
keeps going for
and
it. Uh-oh.
here come the Marines. Oh,
Head
but
to
they're
head.
not going to finish that lurker, and that was, I think, a smart move, getting away from all those
Right.
lurkers.
Oh,
Finishing that
no.
one off. Oh, a little bit of mismarker, getting caught on the shrubbery here on Fighting Spirit, and most of the Marines going down. That was a
Right.
great surround from Blank Boy. But here we see a lot of stimmed Marines running out, do not want to get themselves contained.
Right.
Oh, but here come naked lurkers just running up, not going to be able to do anything. They need that link support. Here comes some speedlings coming in. Ooh, this is actually about 12 speedlings um, supporting these 5 lurkers. One of them at really low health. Um, are we going to see tanks? Okay, siege mode is just now researching tanks are on their way out.
All right, here comes the push for Lurker's Lings. All right, this is going to be big. It was really close. Okay, now he's coming closer so they can reach the CC. All right, Zerglings coming in, attacking. The Marines are not moving, so they're
there
going
goes
to
the
get hit.
scan.
All right, those Marines are going to get cleaned up. They're not the best, not the good number of Marines that I'd like to see against Lurkers. He tries to
Ooh,
get this
and
round anyway.
there's that great spike down from the Lurker. This tank could come in here and clean this all off. Unsiege tanks do outrange Lurkers.
Right, and here they burrow right outside.
The Lurker's just going to pull back a little bit. He knows that there are no science vessels yet, but here is the first starport just now finishing. Vessels could be on the way in a minute or so.
As the Lings are coming to give these two Lurkers support, I'd like to make a note that right now the only form of detection that Terran has is that 56, 57 Terran comsat
he has
station.
one scan left. He doesn't have a
No
comsat
engineering
station.
bay, no vessels.
Well, the engineering bay is finished. We're not seeing +1 get a research from it.
Oh, there it is.
And we're not seeing... Okay, there is a turret going down right now. So it looks like we are going to have some static detection just yet. While ComSat is getting... Or control tower is getting added onto the starport. But no science facility going down. So maybe this is for drops, I want to say, to sort of, sidestep this contain and go drop in Zerg's mineral line. I think that would be good. We do have Zerg expanding, taking this third down at the 5 o'clock. And another drone. It looks like, is this going to be a double expansion? Okay, we do have a double expand right now from our Zerg player.
Hive just finished.
Okay, Hive Tech has been completed.
All right, tanks are getting in position on Terran's side. I see that there are Lurkers right out. Yeah, a good 2 control groups of Zerglings and 4 Lurkers right outside Terran's base. SCVs making turrets to make sure that so they don't have to waste scans and
some drones getting transferred down here.
Terran science facility just finishes so that a vessel can come up because those need to be
there's the
here.
defiler mound getting completed and the adrenal glands upgrade for Zerglings. We don't see any Evo chamber from Zerg, but likewise we don't see any upgrades from Terran. So it looks like this is a very low upgrade game, curiously. A lot of drones being produced right now from Blank Boy. Looks like he's just saying, hey, I'm safe with my sort of semi-contain right now. I'm just going to power on drones, get my 3rd and 4th expansions up since I was contained for so long, and then push out once Consume's done. Okay, Consume just now getting started. Once Consume is completed, that will be crucial tech that Zerg needs to push across this bridge and get up in Terran's face.
All right, Irradiate is being researched. First vessel comes out. I do think that, yes, that there's not a lot of upgrades, but I do feel like that they each player is trying to get more of a positional advantage and sacrifice time and money spent on getting upgrades.
We see all those drones really making their money's worth. Blank Boy is just stockpiling 2,000 in the bank.
Yes. Yeah.
Now throwing down 2 Evo chambers. Adrenal glands is finished. Here comes a science vessel. Is he going to get some irradiates off? Oh, here he comes. There's no anti-air, no scourge. Ooh. That's a 7-kill science vessel right off the bat.
Right.
Those all were Zerglings, but nevertheless.
I actually doubt that he saw that there was a defiler because 7 kills off Lings is not nearly as important or critical as getting an irradiated defiler.
That defiler did just come there right at that moment. Is consumed? Okay,
consumed did finish. Yes.
We have some Zerglings getting consumed. Just the 1 defiler right now, and these 6 lurkers.
Terran's pushing across his bridge, and I think that this encounter, I feel like that right outside the bridge is where this encounter will take place. Defiler getting in position. 200.
Teutonic does not this bridge, but probably will be forced to by some good Dark Swarms.
Right.
There's the Dark Swarm partially on the Medic Marine. The Medic Marine needs to pull back.
Ooh.
Here comes the big burrow from the Lurkers. Ooh, taking out so many Marines.
Oh my gosh.
But the tanks are in a good position right now. None of them are under the swarm.
Right.
One tank getting taken out right now. Oh no, that tank is surviving actually. The lurker is moving up from one dark swarm to the next. Gonna be sieging down this front, but there's a
Second
where's
tank
the
goes down.
defiler? Is the defiler still alive? I think the defiler is
No, I think it's dead.
yeah, might have gotten taken out by these tanks or that science vessel. Actually, I don't think so. I think the energy on
No.
him is still pretty
Yeah,
high.
he's just getting enough for his second irradiate.
Um, these lurkers, they're taking a bit of splash damage. Okay, and now they need to retreat. Not going to be able to take out that missile turret, but not that big a deal.
In the meantime, there's evolution chambers, Ultralisk going,
Getting plus
Ultralisk
one,
cavern
plus
going
one.
down.
Oh, and an Ultralisk
Plus
cavern.
one.
Okay.
And nothing else seems to be being researched. There are Hydras coming down probably to add to the number of lurkers.
Hmm.
Zerglings coming into reposition right outside of Terran's base. Let's see, there's a third and fourth right now being Nidus Canal connecting the two.
Hmm.
Uh, I want to say 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock bases. Zerg's pulling back. I'm not
Okay,
exactly sure what
so
position he wants to get in, or whether he
um,
saw something.
Terran's actually playing really passively right now, but he should be trying to get a third because right now the minerals are running pretty low on both of Teutonic's bases. Um,
I
I
think
would have
Terran's
liked
push.
to.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Terran. Yeah, I would definitely like to see another base. There's on the 12 o'clock. There is an Overlord that is positioned right where I think Teutonic was thinking of getting a third,
Hmm.
which is probably, and he doesn't want to do that because then Zerg will probably just come up there and destroy that.
Oh
Um,
no, there's two on gas on the top gas for Teutonic.
oh yeah,
Has
that
that been like that all game long? Oh no, two on gas. That's big.
possibly, yes, possibly. Right now, Terran is pushing across the center of the map, pushing, kind of
Oh, some
fighting,
Zerglings running through. They're gonna get taken out.
right? The bulk of each player's army are right very close to each other, and here comes what looks like it's going to be a very big encounter, that almost like a chase. The tanks get caught up in the mix. They should
Okay,
really be behind those
these tanks
Marines.
need to get sieged, except siege might be a bad option with
Ooh,
these.
here comes Ultralisks.
There's three defilers running in with full energy or almost full energy. Excuse
Right.
me, two defilers.
And here comes a control group of
Ooh,
Marines
one
trying to...
defiler getting picked up. Another defiler getting picked up. Oh, there were three. Okay, two defilers getting picked up. Only one of them getting a storm off. Here's the second defiler. He's going to need to get a good storm off. There's a storm, but all the Terran units pulling further back than that.
Right.
That was a good move out by Terran, forcing these Dark Swarms to be placed just not exactly
Ooh.
where Blank Boy wants to place them. Ooh, but
But
a
he's still got
lot of
kills
Marines
nonetheless.
walking out a bit too far, too close to this Dark Swarm.
Last defiler gets
There goes that
irradiated.
Defiler. So Blank Boy is not going to be able to take this position right now. Right now, we see Teutonic expanding to the 12 o'clock position, knowing that, hey, I just took out your defilers and a bulk of your army. You're not in a great position to attack me right now. Um,
Right.
so many lurkers, but they're all pulling back. Does Blank Boy know about this 12 o'clock? Okay, it looks like he does. He saw that the Overlord went down, and there are all these units from the center being pulled up to take out this expansion. And no medic marine up here to defend, so all these lurkers just gonna just walk around, not really do much, just
Right.
have a parade.
Terran's pushing across the map once again. He's about to get surrounded by Ultralisks, lurkers, and here comes the encounter.
Ooh,
No defiler in sight, but lurkers seem to be doing just enough.
so many lurkers, and even the Hydras joining in on this. Okay, some tanks sieging up, gonna be able to
Ooh.
deal that damage, but ooh, they all get taken down by this big, looks like 1-1 melee upgrades against that eBay still not making any upgrades. I think that was a mistake from Teutonic. Perhaps the positioning of this eBay up here made him forget about it.
That would make
Um,
so much more sense.
there's the irradiate. Okay, the irradiated Hydralisk morphing into a lurker. Eggs do not take damage from irradiate. Um, what's getting produced? A lot of Zerglings, a lot of Zerglings, and a lot of Zerglings. Okay, right now there are a lot of Zerglings getting made from Blank Boy.
Are they, what is they're 2-2,
They just 2-2 just finished, 3-3 just began.
so they're going to be pretty strong against no upgrades on Marine. So this is
Absolutely.
late game strategy is going to pay off.
We have one SCV down the 9 o'clock. Is he going to take that base? Looks like some Hydras might want to get revenge on the science vessel after he irradiated their friend. But no, they're just going to hang it. Oh, they do want revenge. Oh no. Oh, the 1 HP egg saving itself. He really did not want to die.
Do eggs also, do they not gain health? Like,
No, they don't.
so they just have a stasis health.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. These eggs getting taken out really easily because they're so low on health.
Alright.
Looks like they're not going to live. A lot of Zerglings coming in to shut
Denying
down
the
this
third.
would-be
Yeah.
third. Looks like we just have a big lurker Ling forest hanging out in the middle, denying any expansions to Teutonic while taking the third base. Okay, Blank Boy is playing this very smartly, not wanting to be too aggressive, saying, hey, I know that you're on two bases. Oh my god, and Teutonic's mined out right now. Teutonic has no income. And Blank Boy just expanding all across the map. So many drones. This is so smart by him. He's got Ultralisks now with the 5 carapace total. And a lot of defilers. It looks like one defiler is going to get irradiated. Oh, he's running away. He's
Alright, here
not
comes
too
the
close enough
encounter.
to the Dark Swarm.
Alright.
Ooh,
Stim goes down. Lurkers are getting good position. Swarm helping
would
out
have
this.
preferred those swarms more aggressively. Okay, there's the aggressive swarm being placed on the Medic Marine. Those lurkers need to get under some cover.
Our Ultra's coming to take the bulk of the damage.
Mm.
And there's a...
Also is acting as a shield, and all these 2-2 Zerglings, Cracklings now, just gonna wipe out the tanks, except for this one smartly positioned up on the cliff. Looks like there's no more swarm, not gonna be able to get these Marines. This Medic Marine and tank composition should be... Oh no, that tank just shot his brother to death. Oh no, what was that? He got angry at him. He said, you're getting all the kills, man. What about me? I got nothing. I got nothing. What are you doing? At least that's what it looked like. It could have been this lurker that shot him. I thought I
It
saw the
could
tank
have been
attack
because
up
he
there.
was pretty close, and I think that he was able to have range when a unit is being shot that cannot be seen. You
Right,
get...
that is a 3-kill lurker doing a good job there. What else do we see? More Zerglings getting produced. A lot of Zerglings being produced from Blank Boy. He really loves those Lings.
They are. Are they going to be cracklings soon? Yes, they're going to be cracklings very soon. So I think that
Right,
with a
3-3
Terran that does not have a
Cracklings.
third, that I think you can just make cracklings. You could just go ahead.
Just go ahead. Nothing matters anymore. Medic
Right.
Marine, that's okay. I don't have to be efficient with my units. You've got nothing. Teutonic's really looking to take this 9 o'clock position. He's on his last 1,300 minerals. We have a bunch of science vessels all clumped up right now. One 13-kill science vessel. That guy's a hero.
Right.
Um, SCV gonna be coming up to the 9 o'clock, taking that base, while the 6 o'clock gets taken from our white Zerg player Blank Boy. Um, looks like these 7 barracks going to be a little more conservative now, noting, okay, we don't have any economy.
The drops research just finished by Blank Boy, so maybe we could see some late
Mm.
games drop if no contain or if no
There aren't a lot
main
of
breaks
turrets.
go.
There's one big gap here in the main where there's no turrets. A big Doom drop could get in through there and do some damage. Looks like Blank Boy is going to be taking this 7 o'clock while completely surrounding the 9 o'clock position. with this Lurkerling Defiler force. Okay, there goes down one Dark Swarm. Ooh, and
Ooh, those
all these
Cracklings are just
Marines
very strong.
with those 3/3 upgrades against no armor. GG from Teutonic, getting taken out without being able to ever establish that healthy third base.
So now we know how crucial getting a third up would be
Mm.
in such a matchup. Because positional advantage is very key. I feel like that a lot of people like to be passive and like to get their economic advantage up and secure because, who wants to think about getting money? We'd rather spend
Right.
units. And but quite but you must but there's the I feel like there's the kicker where you must have some kind of financial support, otherwise you won't be able to sustain
Right, absolutely. It
such an
looks like
advantage.
maybe some tunnel vision going on from Teutonic, just seeing, hey, I contained you early on, you're kind of low on economy. And then later, you contain me. I really want to push out and just get you out and away from my fat bridge. We've noticed that game a lot of time being spent with Blink Boy, just having that army of Lurkerling positioned right outside of Teutonic's fat bridge. I think that maybe that position could have forced him to take that 12 o'clock base, which maybe he doesn't want to take because it's it's expanding toward your opponent. And especially in TVZ, Terran really does not want to expand toward his opponent unless he is 100% sure that he's going to be able to hold that, which I don't think in that game he was guaranteed. You notice that, yes, he had tanks. Yes, he had Medic Marine and a lot of it, but there were just so many lurkers that game, and you notice that those lurkers, I mean, Blink Boy's micro was really exceptional, being able to take out those big Medic Marine forces, and I don't think that Teutonic had the confidence to just say, okay, you know what, I'm containing outside my fat bridge, I'm going to push up and, or just walk up and take this 12 o'clock. I think he wanted to expand away from his opponent, and I think that what would have really helped him there would have been to take those tanks and to slowly encroach on the position of the lurkers with just siege tanks being supported from the medic marines so that Zerglings can just come up and kill them.
Right. Definitely.